I've been approached.
By whom?
Somebody high up. He had grave concerns about a plot to challenge the world order as we know it. He was scared, Harry.
An underground bunker. That must be where they're holding him.
I'm unarmed!
I sent her in there because of something the Home Secretary asked me to look into.
Door!
Just tell him. Just tell him. Get me vetted and cleared. No one will mind.
Which, of course, you've done with your boss.
Yeah, but I'm not thinking about my boss when I should be asleep. What is it with you and Harry Pierce, anyway?
Harry and me. It's a sexual thing.
No. You're getting me jealous.
She convinced me to come back.
I know.
She really believed in it. What we're doing. More than any of us.
More than you. Was she the only reason you returned?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
Isn't there something you wanted to talk to me about?
I asked you here today because I needed to talk about Joe to someone.
But there was something else, too.
There'll always be something else, Ruth. Are you okay?
I'm waking at 5 a.m., Sina.
That'll go on for a while. Her parents want a quiet funeral, just friends and family.
I don't say.
Cleared a desk already?
Yep, that's HR for you. Unbeatable efficiency.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Harry's already done the pastoral care. I thought you were keeping your Boston beauty a secret. Poetry?
Not exactly.
I need you to see this. There was a riot at Clarksdale Immigration Centre in North Kent earlier this morning. One detainee dead, one escaped.
Who escaped?
This man. Came into the country a week ago as Maxim Sell. Had a Hungarian passport but no visa. Now watch this.
What's he saying?
I think it's someone's name.
Whose?
Mine. Who is he, Lucas? Grebe.
Lucas, who is he?
Oleg Deshavin. Russian military officer, decorated for bravery in Afghanistan. His reward was to be given the role of FSB chief interrogator at the Lyshanka interrogation camp, 2005 to the present day.
Tasked with interrogating you.
So what's he doing here?
He wants to see me. That's what greed means. It's a bird. Lyshanka was surrounded by marshland. He used to take me for walks between sessions. I told him about the Thames estuary. I used to go there with my father on holiday, and he joked that one day we'd go bird watching together by the Tilbury Water Tower.
I'm not delivering you into an FSB trap.
If Oleg Deshavin has come to the UK without FSB approval...
We don't know that he's here without approval.
But if he has...
Harry, if Deshavin is chief interrogator, he would have interrogated Russian dissidents, Chechen terrorists, Al-Qaeda suspects. He'll report directly to the FSB inner circle in Moscow. He'd be our most valuable intelligence catch in 20 years.
Go to go.
I know why you're worried. I'll look after him. Tell me about Oleg Deshavin.
Well, it's quite the Anglophile. Not the Victorian social novelist. Put me to shame with my knowledge of Anthony Trollope. You won't see me if you're there.
I know. Tell him you lost me.
Undress and put on the boiler suit.
What now?
Now we talk.
I came alone.
So this is Dickens' country. Reminds me of my home.
We don't have long before they come to find me.
3 weeks ago, there was a new arrival in Lyshanka, an African. We caught him on the northeast Chechen border.
Training for a terror attack.
An attack where?
Here, in UK. After a little chat, we discover the details. A major attack on British soil. Already in final stages of preparation. A team of 5 operatives. All Sudanese born, but living in Britain. And recruited 1 year ago through a Muslim charity in North London.
What's the target?
I relayed the intelligence to my superiors in Moscow and awaited further instructions. None came. 3 days later, my Sudanese prisoner had disappeared. As you and I both know, no one escapes from Lushanka.
What's the target?
Here's the deal. We meet in central London. You bring me a UK passport with my photograph and a false name. You bring me $1 million in mixed currencies, all used notes. And I tell you the target.
We don't do deals.
Then you have to find the target on your own.
Where do I go?
White Cube Gallery, 1 o'clock. Come along, Mr. Gray, no tail. Show me respect.
Your American source was right. The Intercontinental Hotel in Basel hosted this meeting earlier in the year. It's 25 guests, and all names and passports on the booking are false. But we're hearing chatter that intelligence agents were involved, but we don't know who else was there.
Thank you. Keep this to yourself, would you? Dealing with Deshavin is our priority at the moment.
I have to go. I'm picking up one of Malcolm's old dead drops.
Samuel Walker, please. We can't get much information. Unidentified government agents meeting in Switzerland. Talk of a new world order. Nothing confirmed. But given our intel came from an American, I thought you should know.
I'll do some digging. Just when we thought everyone was at last getting on the same page. So much for a united world under a new leader. Are you implying we may both have some bad apples in our cart?
Implying nothing, merely giving information.
We're always a wise old bird, Harry.
That's why we're both still here. I have to go.
Ruth, I want everything we have on radicalism among Sudanese Muslims in North London. We're looking for a charity that was active 6 months ago and that's recently gone quiet. OK, let's raise security levels across London. We may need to close down all transport networks.
What do we have on Sudan?
Islamic governments in Khartoum have been known to harbour terror groups connected to Al-Qaeda in the past. Britain's also been particularly aggressive over ethnic cleansing in Darfur.
So lots of angry Sudanese looking for a way to get back at us.
And Al-Qaeda exploit that anger. They recruit a British-based Sudanese cell and train them in Chechnya. Because it's a new cell, we're unlikely to have intel on them. It's the perfect operation.
If it exists.
What do you mean if?
If Darshavin is telling the truth.
Harry, we are talking about the potential for major British casualties here. We have to assume the worst.
Ros, information's just come in. The One Light charity in North London recruited volunteers earlier this year for aid work in Islamic North Africa. Now, it advertised in Sudanese papers, but there's no record of it in the charity's register, and nothing's been heard of it since.
Let's get special ops down there. Ruth, I want a list of all the calls that came out of that office in the last 6 months. OK, we have 3 hours before Lucas meets Deshavin. Let's proceed as if this is a credible threat and establish all potential targets.
Glad to see you still like to get your hands dirty. How's the arc going?
Slow. But you know how it goes. Have a seat. Are you sleeping with Lucas North? Firstly, I'm duty-bound to give you an official reprimand. Consider yourself soundly chastised.
And secondly?
Keep the relationship going. Harry Pierce has come to me asking for help. Some talk of a global conspiracy.
You don't suspect Lucas.
I suspect everyone. It's in my nature. Just keep close to him, see what you can find, okay?
Okay.
This is the raid on the One Light charity. The office was deserted.
The phone in the office was used repeatedly to call 5 different pay-as-you-go mobiles over the last 3 months. But all the lines are now dead.
5 mobiles, 5 operatives.
So the Sudanese were using the One Light office to coordinate the operation, but the attack's about to happen, so they've closed it down.
The office also called this number last week.
What is that?
I've no idea. I can't trace it.
That's a Russian military phone. Coded number. There's no way of tracking the recipient.
Ruth, chase up any other leads from the office. Post, couriers, anything that can help identify them. Russia learns about Sudanese attack, and rather than alerting us, it supports it. Why?
To give them greater leverage to deal with terrorists in our own backyard.
We make this public. We risk diplomatic meltdown.
Get onto the FSB, see what they know. I'll call the Cabinet Office.
Tarek, I need a simulation of London phone call, Sudanese to Sudanese. It needs to mention an attack on the UK, codes the lot, good enough to fool the FSB.
Hang on, you want the FSB to know that we know about the attack?
Yeah, let's see if we can draw them out. And you need to lose Nancy Drew for a few days.
What?
It's too sensitive. She's a risk.
May I have a word?
Yeah.
It's about that asset of Malcolm's. A computer-obsessed recluse called Nick Manning.
Yes, the geek patriot.
Manning spends his entire life hacking into various British security systems.
And pointing out our various weaknesses.
Yes. Well, he's missed his monthly dead drop. He's been an asset for the last 11 years. I looked up his address on the archives and went round there. But he's disappeared.
Is that unusual?
Very. He's never missed a drop. I found this stuck to his computer. The number doesn't exist. I think he's telling us something.
Well, given we have a major terror threat on our soil, I think Mr. Manning will have to wait.
Manning is an expert on African terrorism. What if he's warning us about the Sudanese attack?
Any proof?
No.
Well, then let's work with what we have.
So the major issue is, do we install an IT system so complex that no terror cell would ever be able to infiltrate our comms, but have the small problem that we might never be able to understand it? Of course, Langley have been told to cut budgets, so we could be building the biggest digital white elephant since I undressed and danced naked on the tables of Kuala Lumpur. Just checking you're still with me there.
Sorry.
What's bugging you?
I have to cancel this evening. Something's come up and I have to go away. I'm sorry.
Well, that's a waste of shellfish. Yeah.
Thank you for finding the time to help us, Boris.
That's why Moscow sent me to London, to cement relations between our two countries in this brave new world of ours.
We appreciate it very much. I know that Russia has some influence over Sudan. This was recorded from a London payphone. There is a transcript. It mentions an attack on London tomorrow.
Just to be clear, you're not accusing Russia of any involvement in this?
None whatsoever.
Good, because I can assure you it has nothing to do with us. May I, in the spirit of collaboration, ask a question in return?
Of course.
A friend of a friend has disappeared. They want him back.
Another FSB Adonis?
You don't know him.
I could discreetly ask round. He claimed the Russians knew nothing about the attack.
They're lying to us.
He also showed me a photograph of Oleg Deshavin, tried to elicit a response out of me.
Poor fool.
The Russians want him back, badly. Harry, I know you don't trust Deshavin, but we're not getting anywhere. We have to let Lucas meet him again.
Okay.
Right, let's go.
One British passport. I've installed a satellite encryption within the coding so we can track him anywhere in the world. It'd be like having his own little sat-nav.
Take it out. He'll know.
Not with this one, he won't.
Tarek, trust me. He will know.
Okay.
What about the money?
No money, not until the target's confirmed. Non-negotiable.
Okay.
Lucas, he tortured you for 4 years.
I'm fine.
Be careful.
Another YQ. Hi. Was I meeting someone here?
Are you Mr. Gray?
Yes.
Mr. Wilde left a message for you.
Thank you.
He's leaving the gallery. He's dropped his wire.
What are you playing at, Lucas?
I'm with you, Mr. Wilde. It's just you and me.
Alpha team, we've lost comms with Echo 1.
Visual on Echo 1.
Maintain eyeball.
entering Waterstones with Piccadilly.
Okay, don't crowd him. Tarek, get me the bookshop CCTV.
Entering Waterstones now. On ground floor. Lost eyeball. Floor clear. Heading for level 1.
Found you.
Good. You need to lose your tail. Go to exit 5. 3 floors up. Use the fire escape. Make your way to the street.
First floor clear. Still no visual.
Check out all floors. He's deliberately trying to lose us.
Heading to second floor.
Where the hell are you? He won't risk meeting in the open. Check out all safe houses. We need to find him. We're running out of time. We need another lead.
The One Light office received a recorded delivery 2 weeks ago. I'm checking it out now.
Have you lost them?
Affirmative.
Go to the Eros statue. Someone is following you.
Oleg, I lost my tail. I know I did.
A mistake, Lucas.
Did you speak to the Russians?
Nobody spoke to the Russians.
I'm disappointed. The deal is off.
Oleg, we can't stop now. Oleg, talk to me. All right, fine. You want to abort? We'll abort.
Still nothing?
I shouldn't have let him go.
Descharvin wouldn't have trusted anybody else.
Or been able to manipulate them.
You are lucky I chose to trust you. Where are we?
My flat.
That's risky.
It's the one place I never think to look. We've confirmed that the FSB are involved in the Sudanese operation.
Fast work. Thank you. That must have been hard to get.
What's the target?
Where's the money? Of course.
You give me the target, then you get your money.
I give you the target. You can let me hang.
I won't do that.
Just a reminder, Lucas. I supervised your interrogation for 4 years.
You tortured me.
Are you playing a game with me?
Are you? You have to trust me. I'll get you the money. I will get you a whole new life. But I need information on the Sudanese terrorists. And I need the target. Where is she? She's my girlfriend. She's just my girlfriend. Oleg!
What is she doing here?
I don't know. I told her I was away. Oleg, wait!
I didn't believe he was going. I thought he was having an affair, so I just came to check. I'm sorry.
Do you know What job he does?
Yes. Of course, he's a police special branch.
So why don't you believe he goes away?
I'm sorry, we're still quite new at this. Can you please just let me go?
This is all my fault. I didn't
What job does she do?
She's a lawyer.
Prove it.
You've called my number.
I would like to speak to Vanessa Fitzgerald, please.
I'll get rid of her. No one need know she was here. We can continue with this. Oleg, she's just my girlfriend. Come on, you know me better than this.
It's a big mistake, Lucas, to play games with me. Remember, I know every inch of your mind.
If you go now, MI5 will think you're playing me. They already suspect. You have to give me something.
Prisoner interrogated. His operational name is Omar Salim Al-Khalad.
How will I find you?
I find you.
Take off your shirt.
What? Jesus, Lucas.
Put it back on. Why are you here? I told you that I was away. You bug the flat.
Lucas, wait.
Who knows you're here?
No one.
Who?
Okay. I've been told to keep an eye on him.
Why?
Who do you think?
Why?
Because someone in the CIA suspects you of being a double agent.
What?
There's something going down. Under the radar. All sorts of rumors. Stuff I don't even know about. They're looking for someone who might be involved, and they think you are. They think you've got Harry Pierce in the palm of your hand and you're making moves. And when you start meeting weird Russians in your apartment, I don't know what to think.
You think I'm a double agent?
Never did. That's why I agreed to this. I thought they were wrong. I didn't want them crawling all over here. All over us.
That's why you're with me.
That's not true.
Isn't it?
Who is that man?
No, you do not get to know who that man is. Go on, go back to your bosses. You tell them I'm just a bit too busy to be a traitor right now.
Who is he? What is he doing to you?
Get out.
Yeah.
Listen, I've had some trouble with Lucas North. I couldn't do it.
Okay, forget Lucas North for now. Listen, I've got some intel on Harry Pierce's possible global conspiracy. Get to the tower ASAP.
Yeah, we'll do.
Drive.
Ross?
You went off comms. Where are you?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Lucas, you told me you were in control of this. At least tell me you got the target.
Listen, the prisoner that Deshavin interrogated is using the name Omar Salim Al-Khalad.
Lucas, where was he calling from?
His flat.
You met him in his flat.
Omar Salim Al-Khalad is flagged as living in a squat in Bethnal Green. It's a renowned drugs house. We've already got an asset in there.
I'm going down there to make contact.
Thank you. The recorded delivery to One Light. It was a delivery of stationery. The stationery company is emailing me copies now.
Here it is. Remcon Solutions. Doesn't exist. There's no such company.
It's a front. So are they using the Remcon paperwork to get into somewhere they wouldn't otherwise be able to access? Remcon. Remcon. I think Nick Manning found out about the cover being used by the Sudanese. Remcon Solutions.
You think he knows the target?
Well, that's what's so frustrating. He's hiding what he knows out of fear. But he knows about the attack. I'm sure of it.
Then prove it.
I don't have much. It's really, really good.
How old are you?
28. What?
You look like someone I used to know.
What do you mean? Used to know.
She died.
It's a bad feeling. There's a room at the end of the corridor. On the first floor. 666. There's a Sudanese guy in there. He never leaves the room.
I need to get a bug in there.
There's a dealer in a room next door. His name's Tom. Be careful.
Tarek, if you were a computer genius...
If?
Right, of course, sorry. And you were in hiding, but you wanted to give me a crucial piece of information in a way that was untraceable. How would you do it?
I'd hide it on the web.
How?
It would be a key to research into something only you would know. For example, the telephone number on this card.
That's it. It must be the time and location of the attack. Nick Manning, you clever boy.
I'm looking for Tom.
You took him to your flat?
He wasn't trusting me. I had to show faith.
That breaks just about every protocol ever written. You'll need to move house.
Never liked the place anyway.
Anything else, Em?
No, nothing. Why?
Lucas, you invited a man who repeatedly tortured you into your private space. What do you think a psychologist would say about that?
No idea, but I have a feeling it might be Latin.
They would say you're suffering from a variation of Stockholm Syndrome. You're somehow still in love with your captor, even though no longer captive.
Or they'd be wrong.
Why didn't he give you the target?
Why didn't we offer him the money? It's all about trust, isn't it, Harry?
You stay away from him. If he contacts you, you bring it through me. No more unilateral decisions. We do everything by the book from here on in. Is that clear?
You must be Tom. Not going in now. Tara, do you get anything?
Doing frequency check now. Rose, we're good. Bug active.
Let me know as soon as you hear anything.
Hello, Lucas.
Where is she?
She called CIA HQ. Made a report on you. Said she had to split from you. I'm very sorry to hear that.
What have you done with her?
She's tied up, alone with me. Remember how that feels, Lucas?
Let me talk to her. Sarah? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to get you out of there.
Could you hurry up?
Can you tell me where you are?
That's enough.
If you touch her, I will kill you.
I trust in you!
I will get you your money, but I need the target.
What you need is no longer important to me.
Wait.
No. You wait.
The plan has been changed. There's a new directive. Go to the window.
Rose, get in there now.
Harry, Al-Khalid's dead. The Russians knew we were coming.
Bring Gulyanov in now. Lucas, where the hell are you?
Shelby's got Sarah Caulfield as a hostage.
Can I presume there's something you're not telling me?
I've lost control of him and I don't know what to do.
Al-Khalid is dead.
Get in here now. We're taking the direct route.
What you have done is an outrage. You can't just drag me in here and not expect consequences.
Calm down, Boris. Spare me the righteous indignation. We don't have the time.
The plan's been changed. There's a new directive. Go to the window.
A Sudanese terror cell. Trained by Al-Qaeda and sponsored by the FSB.
That is not true.
We have it on that tape. That is an FSB satellite phone, a Russian voice.
The plan's been changed. There's a new directive. Go to the window.
It has nothing to do with us.
Why did you show me a photograph of Oleg Dershavin?
You know who he is.
Dershavin was almost killed by FSB operatives because he'd interrogated a Sudanese terrorist inside Lyshenka.
A terrorist you then released.
Not true.
Yes, true.
Maybe not. Play that again.
The plan's been changed. There's a new directive. Go to the window.
That's Oleg Dershavin.
I don't understand.
It means you're right, Harry. He's been playing us all along. Dershavin did interrogate a Sudanese prisoner. He did discover a terror attack planned for British soil. But he didn't tell his superiors. He saw a way out. So, he helped the prisoner escape, killed his fellow interrogator, faked his own death, and made his way here, to me.
Why you?
Because I have access to money. Money that would set him free from his past, and because he trusts me.
And he doesn't know.
I don't know. But he's continuing with the operation.
studying CCTV of the square mile for between 9 and 9:30 this morning.
We're also heading into the city. Our special ops are standing by at 6 different meeting points. And once we know the target, we'll give the green light.
Nothing overt till my say so.
I'm heading back to the marshes. Where are you?
I'm in the square mile.
Roz, I think he might try to play me. Take the money, disappear, and let the attack happen.
Well, why would he do that?
He wants to punish me for lying to him about Sarah. Oleg Deschamps thinks he owns me. This will be his ultimate victory.
Then prove him wrong. I'm waiting.
Lucas is just about to arrive.
Harry, look at this. Rencon Solutions. The bomb must be in the truck.
Find out what that building is. Northfield Insurance, know the address.
Roz, it's Northfield Insurance, 12 Dublin Lane.
Hurry, Ross. Thousands of people work in that building.
Oleg? Oleg! I've got the money.
Where is it?
In the car.
Don't be stupid, Lucas.
If I give you the money, you'll kill her. To punish me.
If you don't give me the money, I kill her. And thousands of other people.
Trust me.
Lucas, I'm at Northfield Insurance Building. I've located a multiple thermo device. There's no time to evacuate. The only way to stop it is to get the code from Deschamps.
I need the code. 3,000 people, Oleg.
Give me the money.
You owe me! I owe you nothing.
Lucas!
60 seconds.
4 years. You kept me in solitary. 4 years of torture.
That was not my decision.
Days of beatings and then weeks alone so that I'd craved the beatings just to know that someone else was there.
I was always there for you!
Making sure that you were the only person that I could talk to. Pushing me to break so that you could be the one to come and pick up the pieces.
I saved your life! You destroyed me!
And then you chose to let me live! But that does not mean that I owe you. I owe you nothing.
40.
The deal is still on the table. The money, a new life. But you give me the code.
30 seconds, Lucas.
RB.
1RB.
74.
74. H09.
The 4 Sudanese have been arrested at Paddington. They're being taken in for interrogation.
Lucas is in the car.
Is everything in place with Deschamps?
As planned.
What about Sarah?
She's safe.
Good.
This is not the way to the airport. I have something from you. Information. A government meeting in Basel, Switzerland. Something you should be aware of. A royal summit of rogue intelligence. Agents from the West. Even the Chinese presence.
Why are you telling me this?
Be careful who you trust.
Goodbye, Oleg.
I have to say this, Lucas. Sarah Caulfield should have been formally vetted through me.
I know.
Now is not time for a post-mortem on Deshavin, I know.
He told me something. About a secret meeting. Switzerland. Western intelligence agents and the Chinese. Told me to trust no one. Why would he say that?
I have no idea. You get some rest.
This meeting in Switzerland troubles me.
Because?
Western elements, South Asians, Chinese, strange kaleidoscope.
Is Lucas North involved?
To be honest, I don't know. When I looked into flight bookings for the Basel Group, I discovered a U.S. credit card was used.
You suspect one of our guys?
The new administration isn't as popular as you might think. Now, the card wasn't traceable, so I can't be sure.
So what's the next move?
I've asked Swiss Immigration to send photographs of all passengers flying into Basel that week. I should get the information tonight.
I just wanted to see how you were. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I just haven't been able to feel anything for a long time.
God, I already know where we stand, so if you want me to leave.
Stay.
I love you so much. Did Walker say what he wanted?
He said it was about Basel and went to the heart of the intelligence services. Less than an hour later, he was dead. We need to find out what went on inside that building.
Do you recognize the man who did this to you?
Contact all serving officers. We're all at risk.
Goodbye, Ross.